2, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score it himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
first down. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Pushing his way through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go play action here. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. (21-0) our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Purdy. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown. On the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Back to throw. Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Goff on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. To throw is Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, there he goes left side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 cause.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. For the fair catch, taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 60 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action, now Purdy. That is caught, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Purdy off the play fake. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set?
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now gone. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up to midfield. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. His ball is caught. He's got Debo. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down 49ers. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Now Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL-caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 3rd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.